Across continents separated by oceans and thousands of years, humanity built the same mysterious structure, the pyramid. From the towering pyramids of Egypt to the jungle-covered temples of Mexico, the giant tombs of China, and the ancient Nubian pyramids of Sudan. How did cultures with no apparent connection build such similar monuments? Could there have been a shared ancient civilization, or is this a coincidence of genius? Stay with us as we uncover the secrets of pyramids around the world. Our journey begins with the most famous pyramids of all, those on the Giza Plateau in Egypt. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, built over 4,500 years ago, was once the tallest structure in the world. Its alignment with true north is so precise that even modern engineers marvel at its accuracy. Some theories suggest advanced surveying tools, while others hint at lost knowledge from a forgotten age. But Egypt is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Thousands of miles away, deep in the jungles of Central America, stand the mighty step pyramids of Teotihuacan and Chichen Itza. Unlike the smooth-sided pyramids of Egypt, these structures were temples, not tombs. The Pyramid of the Sun in Mexico is almost as tall as Giza's pyramids and perfectly aligned with celestial events like the solstices. How did these ancient cultures with no known contact with Egypt achieve such astronomical precision? Their layouts often mirror the movements of celestial bodies important to their calendars. Next, an often forgotten field of pyramids on the other side of the world. In central China, a vast field of pyramids lies hidden beneath grass and trees. These are imperial tombs, some dating back over 2,000 years, built for the Han and Qin dynasties. The largest, the tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang, is said to contain rivers of mercury and a map of the stars. But curiously, some Chinese pyramids are oriented just like those of Giza, north to south. Is this simply coincidence or evidence of shared ancient knowledge? We continue to ask the same questions across continents. South of Egypt, in modern-day Sudan, lie the forgotten pyramids of the Kushite kingdom. Smaller and steeper than those in Giza, they were built centuries after Egypt's golden age. Yet the similarity is undeniable. The Nubian pyramids suggest a cultural connection as the Kushite kings once ruled Egypt itself. But could the inspiration have come from an even older source? Theories diverge. Let's look at the bigger question. How did so many ancient cultures, Egyptian, Mayan, Aztec, Chinese, Nubian, create nearly identical monuments? Mainstream historians say pyramids were simply the most stable way to build tall structures, but some researchers believe in a mother civilization that predated recorded history, a society so advanced it passed down architectural and astronomical knowledge to future cultures. Could this be the same civilization that inspired myths like Atlantis or Lemuria? We now turn to the measurable science behind the monuments. What can mathematics and astronomy tell us? Let's examine the science of alignments and math. Modern archaeology reveals another mystery, the advanced mathematics behind these monuments. The Great Pyramid's dimensions encode pi and the golden ratio. Whether intentional or coincidental, the numbers demand attention. Teotihuacan's layout mirrors the movement of Venus. Ancient observers tracked planets and wove those cycles into architecture. These cultures turned sky-watching into stone. Chinese tombs align with constellations. Their builders used the heavens as a blueprint, much like elsewhere. Modern tools confirm patterns long suspected by researchers. How did ancient people, without modern telescopes or tools, achieve this level of precision? Skill, prolonged practice, and institutional knowledge played roles. But some patterns go beyond single-culture explanations. Pyramids are not the only ancient marvels that defy easy explanation. Stonehenge in England, Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, and the Moai statues of Easter Island also suggest global patterns of engineering. Could all these monuments be remnants of a global network of ancient builders who shared knowledge before written history began? Mainstream archaeology favors independent invention, adaptation to local needs. But some evidence keeps the conversation open. Some researchers propose wild theories, a prehistoric seafaring culture that spread architectural knowledge worldwide, lost continents like Atlantis serving as the hub of this civilization. Even extraterrestrial influence is proposed, though mainstream science rejects this. Whether you believe these theories or not, one thing is certain: ancient humans were far more advanced than we once thought. Theories range, evidence is often fragmentary. Despite decades of research, pyramids remain a mystery. Why were they built? Were they tombs, temples, energy centers, or something else entirely? Why do so many of them align with the stars and planets? Next, we'll look closer at measurable evidence, alignments, math, and global patterns. Let's examine the numbers and the patterns they reveal. From desert plateaus to jungle temples and hidden tombs, The story spans the globe. Scholars continue to debate origins, purpose, and connections. We now move to evidence that can be measured and tested. Join us for the final look at the science and the unanswered questions. Part 3 begins now. The Great Pyramid's proportions are often read as encoding pi and the golden ratio. Critics argue about intentionality, but the fit is compelling to many researchers. Ancient builders worked with standards, rules of thumb, and shared practices. Teotihuacan's axis aligns with astronomical events that governed calendars and rituals. Celestial observations were central to civic life and timekeeping. When we map these sightlines, patterns emerge. Different cultures used different materials and methods, yet reached similar architectural goals. Comparative analysis shows convergent engineering solutions. Orientation, geometry, and celestial purpose overlap across sites. Perhaps these monuments were built as durable messages, memories set in stone, messages meant to outlast time itself. They connect us to the people who built them. Theories include prehistoric mariners, lost continents, even extraterrestrial help. Mainstream scholars remain skeptical of extraordinary claims without evidence. Scientific method and careful dating keep the discussion grounded. Yet despite centuries of study, many questions remain unanswered. Were they tombs, temples, energy centers, or something else entirely? Why do so many align with stars and planets? Perhaps these monuments are messages from our ancestors, a legacy meant to outlast time itself. They remind us of human ingenuity, curiosity, and the urge to be remembered. Across eras and continents, they inspire awe and wonder. Were they simply brilliant works of architecture or evidence of a forgotten global civilization? We may never know the full truth, but one thing's for sure: the world's pyramids continue to inspire awe, wonder, and endless curiosity. If you love exploring history's greatest mysteries, subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell, and join us on the journey to uncover our ancient past. Thanks for watching.